It's Lego time! Time to finish off this, well, not finish off the whole build, but finish off at least one more bag of the Millennium Falcon 75192, the Ultimate Collector's Edition Millennium Falcon. Let me just turn this camera on. Probably should have done that before I started. We are probably finishing off like the cockpit area. Let me grab the old girl. Now this is a challenge in itself. Oh god. There it is. There she is. Oh, it's so heavy. Yes. Hold on. We're doing like this sort of area with the cockpit and the bit on top, I think. In fact, I'm going to keep this one on the desk because I think we have to build this on the desk today. It's getting a bit hard to do, but we'll do it. Let me get the book and see what the next step is. Hey there, just a quick reminder, this is a recording of a stream I did on Twitch. If you like this and want more live content, come join the chat and the great community over on Twitch. I stream every week Monday, Friday and Sundays, or follow me on my socials for any changes or extra streams. Okay, thanks, and here's the video. Here's the book. Oh, look how thick that is. I'll just lay that on top for a second. Yeah, the next few steps I think are definitely. Oh no, okay, so there's a couple of steps, and then it's building off to the side. Yeah, okay, cool. So we do a couple of adjustments on the main body, and then we will we'll put her on the floor out of the way while we build the other bits. Oh my god. And we're on bag 16. Let me just get to here. There we go. We're on bag 16. Demper, hello, hello. How's the coffee not tasting? It's not tasting at all. It's like water. So I did make an AeroPress, and all I can taste is water. Sunny, hello. Giggly cockpit here. No, Joe, nothing too special today. So I started off with an espresso, little double espresso that I turned into an Americano in my Ember mug. Finishing off one bag of beans. I need to get some new bags because I'm getting to the end of those. So nothing too special. I can't really taste it because it's cold, so didn't want to do anything too special. What I might do next week, because it's more Christmassy, is come up with a couple of things maybe. Because I got like a peppermint chocolate thing, like powder. So maybe we do a peppermint mocha or something. We'll see. But yeah, this week I can't taste a thing, so it's just straight up coffee. Oh, and I need the caffeine. Is this the biggest I've ever built? Yes. So, this is the Ultimate Collector's Edition, the one that is like usually on sale for like minimum 500 quid. Usually it's about 700 quid. You know, it's massive. It's the huge Collector's Edition one. I was lucky to have it secondhand off hence it being in a bag like this, off a cousin who built it over through the pandemic. So, and then they dismantled it for me and put everything in bags according to the book and everything. So we've been going through it like that. This is definitely the biggest one I've built. I think the second biggest next to this would be the International Space Station, because that's kind of like wide. That was quite, on camera. That was it's wide, but there's not like a lot to it. It's all like fiddly, sticky bits. Other things I've built, the DeLorean. You can probably see on my shelf there. I got the Sonic Green Hill Zone one. What else have I built? Oh wait, all the some Star Wars ships up there, like the X-wing and things like that. Got BD1 waiting for us for when we play the new Star Wars game. Haven't quite got around to that. I think if there's anything else we've currently built. I think DeLorean is one of my favourites. And it makes me want to get the Ecto 1 Ghostbusters as well, because if they put the same amount of detail into that as they have the DeLorean, it's going to be a good set. You moved back to bed as warmer than my desk. Nicely done, Hammy. Well done. Well done. That is a top move there on a Sunday. Well done. Please stay warm. Please stay comfy. Next LEGO project from Paul is building a life-size TIE fighter. I mean, people have done similar things, yes. Colin Furze built the Kylo Ren's TIE Interceptor thing, didn't he? He built a big one. It wasn't Lego, but he built a massive one as like a play area for kids. But yeah, all my Lego builds are on the YouTubes. I think I put a command in for this. I did. All my little buildy things are on there. If you want more of this, or you want like the previous episodes of me building these things, they'll go on there. And no doubt there'll be more in the new year because Christmas is coming, and if I don't get any for Christmas, I will certainly be buying some in the sales. Anyway, shall we continue? Very super sleepy after last night, but I'm also on mod duty for the event now. Oh yes, because you were doing the charity thing. Sunny is doing a charity thing for, and I can't remember, so please do put the info in chat. It's about trans something charity. Please give some more information on that. But there's a massive 48-hour like raid train going on of various creators. So we did step 1,207. We're on 1,208. Oh god. Which is this step here. I've got to fix a couple of things on here by the looks of it. I don't know why I didn't do this at the end of last stream. Probably thought that was the end, didn't I? Okay. This is so awkward. You won't be able to see this. That's the problem. Because it's going to be here. So let me just get this out of the way and then we'll move on to the smaller bit. So I need one of those pieces. I'm not going to empty the bag yet. Aha, maybe you. So I got like a little curved piece, and what these are doing are fitting there to just kind of clamp the cockpit in place after we attached it. Yeah. Oh, you're like that. Wait. What? Where does this go? There. Oh, so it doesn't go anywhere near that. Oh. What? This doesn't make sense. Help. Oh, it's because it's it's not. Oh, something's not right. There we go. It's because it's not clamped down. There we are. There we go. We're all good. Gender Federation. Thank you, Sunny. You want to get the venerated thingy, the big one. Yeah, I would love to get that. I might have to stick that one on throne though because it's so expensive. Does the DeLorean have like a flux capacitor? It does. Let me go get it for you. I'll always talk about this set because it's dusty as hell. Sorry, but so it's got like all three versions of the car. So this is obviously the second film version because it's got the Mr. Fusion there with the banana and the can that he sticks in. It's got the gull wings, which work, but if I look at the bottom, there's like a little switch, and you'll see it goes into flight mode. How cool is that? And then you can put like the train version on the bonnet, where it has the computer on the bonnet. It's got everything in the bonnet there with some extra fusion. But if I look, down here, and there's a little button here. Look in there. It does have a light up flux capacitor. How cool is that? Again, one of the best ones I have. How cool is the how cool is that DeLorean? Kylo Ren's ship is a choice for the kiddos. It was for the new films. That's why I built it. Dr. T is a trans non-binary doctor who is running a trans health clinic in the US. They've had to take out some loans during COVID to stay open, and now trying to gain non-profit status. But need to hire a grant writer for it. Ah, and that's why you're doing it, are you? Thank you for posting the link. It has the whole schedule for the whole raid train, which lasts 75 hours. 75? Oh wow, it's longer than I thought. You're at last 10-ish hours, having raised 7,500 so far. What's the goal? Sonny, what's the end goal? What, or have you passed that? Like if it's to, obviously it's to help the place out, but also get a grant writer. Was there like a minimum? That's a big ship. Now you want one. That's too fancy. I highly recommend the DeLorean set. I've got it in the Back to the Future is one of my favorite trilogies. I could watch those all day, over and over. Just they're amazing. So when they released that, I literally bought it, pre-ordered it because I. It's a dream. And the fact it's so detailed and so well done is brilliant. Anyway, back to this one. Minimum goal was 6,000, which you hit. Nice. Stretch goals of 13k and 20k. Well, I hope you can make it nearer those. But at least you've met you've met that bare minimum. Well done. Well done to everyone involved. Okay, right, now I've got to put this on here somehow. You go. Wait, that's not. Oh, there. Okay, you're going there. Gotcha. Okay. Right. Yes. Okay. And then we're building this bit, so I can take her off the desk. Whoa. But yeah, I think it would be really cool to have the Ecto 1, and maybe even the Optimus Prime one, as like the three pop culture cars. I don't know where I'm going to stick this Millennium Falcon when we're done. I have no idea. No idea where I'm going to stick it. I was originally going to put it on the top of that shelf, and I have like a whole rearrange of this shelf here behind me. But it's so big and so heavy, I just don't know. You can get like angled mounts that you can mount them on, but I don't know. I just don't know. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, which will be next week when I finish it. You can print them. Yes, I can print them. Yes, I have a 3D printer. I could print them the things. Hopefully, they would support the weight. But yes, I could. But yeah, I don't know, because I also want to look into getting like the light kit for it, so with like the engines light up and things like that, because they look really cool. But I don't know. I think you have to get a part of a fair bit for that. Anyway, let's get this off the desk. No, don't. Oh god, it's so heavy. Nothing broke up for this time. Nothing pinged off, which is good. We watched a documentary series where they were looking for the missing 7th DeLorean. I ended up with them revealing the car for an auction led by Michael J. Fox. It was great to see. Yeah, I thought, yeah. Michael J. Fox, it's a little sad to see him, but I mean, he's doing well. You know, he's but it's sad to see the deterioration in his condition, isn't it? But he's fairly happy and doing all right, isn't he? Need that bag anymore. Finishing this bag today. You passed 8k, nice. Not going to build the bandit car from Smoking a Bandit, or kit. I didn't know those existed. Well, I think I saw kit once, but is that still a available set, or is it discontinued? Start with that. I mean, my throne allows suggestions. Please throw things up there. Oh god, sorry for the sniffling. All this talking is hitting my chest. I can feel it. I have no idea if they're available. It's like, oh, don't get our hopes up, Demper. God, you can't do that to me. Look, Hammy was excited. Just thinking of iconic cars from Fast Epic. No, but you can get Dom's Charger from Fast and Furious. That is another pop culture car they do. And that is probably not one I'm going to get, if I'm honest. The Fast and Furious films are they're a good turn off your brain film to watch, and they just get more and more ridiculous the more you get into the franchise, right? But I don't think I need to own the car from it. And you'll go there. Okay. What's everyone got planned for today anyway? Let me remind you, 6 PM today. Myself, Mr. Cool Runnings, Sam Litzkull will be joined by the lovely Rugsticles in 7 Days to Die. And we actually have it working this time. We promise. We promised we did prep. We actually prepped. It's working. Or was. It was working last weekend. God, I don't know what we'll do if it doesn't work. Fast 7 was the last Fast movie I watched. I think I watched 5. I haven't seen the one where they go to space. I haven't seen the one with the tank. I don't know if those are even in the same movie. Probably not. I say they're not bad movies, but they're not like Oscar-winning movies, are they? It's good. It's good action. It's good. Just action you can stick on in the background and just not pay attention to. Suspend your disbelief on how any of it works. And you'll have a good time. That's a lot of like those action films though, isn't it? You've just got to turn off your brain. I mean, that's been happening for forever. I mean, the one off the top of my head is Commando with Arnold Schwarzenegger. The fact that he's able to just rock up to a highly secure compound with bags and bags worth of ammo and just absolutely annihilate everyone. And then have a nice fight with a guy in a mesh vest, which was a fashion choice, to say the least. I love that film. It's so stupid. I love it. Oh, I've done this wrong. Have I done this wrong? No, I haven't. Oh, you're meant to be further up. There we go. Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. This doesn't look right at all. This doesn't look right at all. Right, let's go back to that. That looks right. That's right. Is it just the weird angle on the image? Ah, yeah, I guess it is. Okay. Okay. Anything past 7 is a no from me. Oh, you can have fun watching it with friends and point and judging the whole film. I mean, yeah, just like I love sitting and watching films and just be like, what the hell was that? I'm having a good commentary on it with someone. I mean, Geek and I like watching bad films. Like really just bad horror films and stuff like that are good fun. Llamageddon. That's llama as in the animal, a llama. Llamageddon. It's like a student film, but it's on Amazon. It's on Amazon Prime. Give it a watch. Seriously, you will not regret it. Stick with it. Watch the whole thing. Watch the terrible, stick through all the terrible sound, the terrible acting. It's fantastic. That is 100% a great film to watch, just because it's that bad. And it's not bad. It is bad. But, you know, it's good. It's not bad in the sense it's you'll be like, why did I watch that? You'll just want to watch it because it's like you need to experience that in your life. It's great. Things like that, happy to watch all the time. They have a Batmobile though. Oh, Lego Batmobile. Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 versions of that. I kind of wish I'm I don't think they sell the 1989 Batmobile, the Tim Burton one. I don't think they sell that anymore. I want one because that's my Batmobile. They do the Tumbler as well, or did at least. But the 1989 Tim Burton Batmobile is my Batmobile because I've had toys of that growing up. Not only that, the Batwing from those movies as well. They did do that as well, and they do like a little mini version, but they recently stopped doing the big version, and I can't believe I didn't get that because that is my Batwing. My Batmobile? Are you Batman? Yeah, I got my Bat credit card and everything. Pirate Answer flings good morning Oreos truffles. Ooh, yes please. Yes please. Please fling all the food at me. How are you doing, Pyro? Oh, hope everyone's having a good day, and I really hope no one's got this cold, as I say. And I do apologise for the sniffling and coughing. Where are we now? We're over here. I actually don't know what I'm building here. In my brain, I can't figure out what part we're meant to like building. Right, I need to do. Well, let's get that piece first because that'll make sense. One of these, yes. So that goes there. That goes up against that. Yes. Then we got two like nice lime greeny, not lime greeny, sage greeny, I guess. There we are. Two curved pieces for on top of here. It's all starting to make sense. My headphones keep turning off because they're not detecting any sound even though music is playing. I think the minimum level of sound coming through them has to be a bit higher. Let me switch. There we go. They keep turning themselves off. Kind of annoying. Am I the only one who likes wearing like headphones when there's nothing playing as well? Just because it cuts out noise and background noise. Like I'll come out of a meeting and I'll leave my headset on because I'll just be like, no, I want nothing. Even though it's quiet in here, you know, it's my office, is no one's in here. I'll just have that extra like security around my ears for some reason. Is anyone else? The music is very quiet, is it? It's the usual level. I'm happy to turn it up. It's the usual background level. I mean, it's lo-fi, so it's going to be quiet anyway. Flings more Oreo truffles. Unfortunately, Paul can't taste any food flung at him right now. That's true. Yeah. Yeah. Tasting is a... We've been... So, it was Geek's birthday last Monday. Well, Monday. When I cancelled the stream and everything, and I was so out of it. That was like the second day of me being completely out of it because of this cold. We were planning to get Pizza Hut, as we always do. It's one of Geek's favorite foods, so we always tend to get it on her birthday, and we didn't because we were both ill and I couldn't taste anything. And we're like, we'll get it when we can taste things again. Still waiting for that pizza. We're thinking we'll do it Tuesday. We're thinking that's the day. It'll be a Tuesday thing because hopefully I'll be able to taste by then. I'll feel better. Going in the office the next day, so I can take some with me for lunch and stuff, you know. But oh man, I want that pizza so bad. Stuffing my face with a gyro. Is it? It's pronounced. It's not pronounced gyro, but I'll say gyro for breakfast before I get comfy again and take after breakfast nap. Now that Hobbits had it right, damn right it did. That is a Sunday. All you people out there, you can learn something from Pyro. Eat food, go back to sleep. That is a Sunday as it was intended to be. You don't like sweaty ears, so I put on no headphones. Earbuds for me all the way. That's a good point. Earphones versus headphones. I mean, I have both. For gaming and stuff, I think I prefer this. Because it feels like they just have slightly better like bass and stuff. And then once they're on, I'm like comfy. It's like a hoodie, you know. I'm just like I won't take it off because I'm nice and cozy. I think that's what it is. Until you mentioned the music, I didn't realize there was any music. Oh, okay, fair enough. It might have been at the end of the song anyway. But I like both. Like when I'm working out, when I ran, when I went to the gym, I had my wireless earphones in the ear ones because they don't snag. They're lighter. You know, they won't fall off my head when I'm doing stuff. These are quite good actually. These are I can move about quite a lot, and these are good. My old headphones would have fling right off. So yeah. I don't know. Maybe in the summer I'll be like, bleh. But then Para has given me a link to like cooling gel pads for that you can adapt onto these Steel series. So I might swap them out. I might get like a couple, so I can always have like cool ones. Like these are getting a little bit too sweaty now because I'm quite warm today, with being ill and having like the espresso machine on and stuff like that. So it's only when I consciously think about them though that I'm like, oh, maybe I should take them off. Like, that feels good, but I like the coziness. I have my headphones on 90% of the time at office, and only 40% of the time it has music playing. Of the 60%, have it on universal side of don't bother me. Yeah. Like I will just forget to take my work headset off for hours after a meeting, and then I'll get up because those are wired into my work laptop, and I was like, oh, I didn't realize I was wearing these the whole time. Earbuds will make my ears hurt after like 30 minutes. Interesting. I like the not the angled ones, but I like the ones the old style where they just sort of like hold themselves in. I don't like the AirPods ones where they're like angled into your ear and stuff, or the ones that have like a grip around your ear. I don't like those. Everyone's different. Some people just don't like have things in their ear. Some people don't like have things around their ear. To be fair, music, the actual quality of the sound doesn't matter because headphones these days, these ones tend to have speakers which are similar to the inner ear ones. They're just held a bit further out of your ear. So the technology in this sense is not much different. So you're not gaining anything. Like I say, these feel like they have a better bass because maybe there's a bit more sound. But then you've got open back and closed back ones as well. So it's all preference. All preference. Technology these days is so advanced it doesn't really matter too much. I've got some really, really cheap wired ones for like when I'm out and about. Just if I was walking around listening to a podcast, I'll use, walking the dog or whatever, I'll use those. The wired in-ear ones. And they're pretty decent. They're better than the ones I used to have. But they're not great on like bass and that. But they're like ones I don't care if I break or whatever. I wouldn't take these out. Sorry. I don't like things around the back of my ears. I only use earbuds. I have nice ones from Anchor that do a pretty good job of staying in while I move. Okay, cool. Cool. I got a pair of Beats earphones with my phone about 10 years ago, and they were the best ones I've ever had. And I don't want to pay like however much they were, like 100 quid at the time, but they came free with the phone. So I didn't want to. When they broke, I didn't want to pay the money to get them again. But they would. I missed those. Those were the best ones. I mean, if you really want to go down the audiophile route, you can really deep dive into some of the sounds and stuff, can't you? I don't think my hearing is good enough for that. I really don't think it is. Plus, I have glasses, so most push the temples and earpieces into my. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, glasses would be a bit of a problem sometimes. Where is this piece I'm looking for? Oh dear. Ah, there you are. Most buds I have were pushing against that little bump cartilage in front of the ear canal. And, yeah, little thing, yeah. That's why I don't like the angled ones too much, because they rely on like a force to keep them in a little bit. I like the ones where the ear piece itself, the rubbery ear piece, is the bit, and you can change the size to the size of your ear canal. They hold themselves in, which doesn't rely on pressing against like the cartilage, like you say. Can't have earphones with the buds like the AirPods style. No. That's how I end up with the over-ear preference. Yeah. I understand that. They came through with a phone which was £100 more expensive. It was the HTC One, if you remember that one. Which had the two, it had like, so if I get my phone on. It had like a grill either side for speakers, which meant you get to have like stereo as you're watching films. It was great. It was one of the best phones I've ever had. And I came free with that because it had Beats audio built in. God, I missed that phone. I think I still have it somewhere. But that was a damn good phone. And they were like, oh, it makes so much sense having the speakers on the front to listen to music. And then no one ever took it up again. It was never seen again. I was like, oh, okay. So this great idea that everyone said was industry leading. Great, everyone should do it. No, never again. HTC used to have the best phones, and then they kind of went downhill. That's why I like my Anker ones. They're great little wireless ones with buds in like 6 different sizes. Yes, for everyone's. Yeah, that's the kind I like. They're not even $30, but they nice. Yeah. I got like £10 ones. And those are the cheap ones. But my workout ones, which are wireless, I think they were only like 20 quid, but they've got a similar like sizing thing. They hold themselves in, which is great while working out. You're afraid you're gonna have to replace your Sennheiser wired headphones. They're falling to pieces, unfortunately. Oh no, after 10 years though, that's a decent stretch. I mean, you could probably fix them yourself. If it's the wire, you could easily rewire it yourself. And if it's the let's say the ear cuff that's falling apart, which they tend to do, they tend to fall apart a lot, don't they? Ear cuff, the actual like padded bit. Probably get a replacement. Sennheisers though, they're all pretty decent. You could probably get a very similar model, like the updated model, but yeah, they're a bit expensive, unfortunately. I was looking at Sennheisers before I got these. But I went with these because apparently they're the comfiest. And that's probably the most important thing. Don't really care too much about the sound quality because they're all roughly the same. As I say, in the industry these days, is you're gonna have decent sound, especially for games. Unless you're going down the audiophile route, you're gonna get a similar sort of experience. So it's really whether you have open back, closed back, or whatever. So it's more about comfort at that point. And SteelSeries are just apparently the one of the comfiest. Right, we've got this piece, and that's good. Is that going on there? Like it is going on there like that. Do those anchors push against the cartilage part I mentioned, or do you not notice? I remember having everyone raving about that HTC One. Yeah, Hammy, it was good. It was a flagship phone from HTC at the time, so it was, you know, it's decent specs.
Oh, I was gonna say, is it safe for the dog?
No, it is not safe for the dog.
I'm off.
Okay, have fun. Is it safe for the dog come in? What, and absolutely obliterate the Millennium Falcon? No. But yeah, that HTC One was one of the best phones I've ever had. Okay, so we're putting that to the side. We're building a little thing here. Not really. The changeable bud size makes it so you can downsize, you just don't notice. The faux leather ear padding, that's letting go, leaving me with a lot of brand new ear. See, you could probably replace those, right? I don't know. Like, I know more modern headphones have removable sort of like, I don't know how you actually do it on these. Probably twist or something. But these are removable and replaceable because they understand that's probably the first bit that goes, so they've started making them replaceable. Oh, what are we building here? Right, so we've got this, but 10 years ago I don't know if they did that for those. It's a shame. It's a shame. Ah! Okay, so that then goes in there with a red thing. Suddenly a wild geek appeared. Yeah, no, we're not letting Neo in. Not right now. I won't be going for much longer, so he'll be fine. He'll sleep. He sleeps all day. He has a nice nap most of the days. You think he had a Nokia 520 back then? Nokia was still kicking about. The ones I have are now a discontinued Soundcore Anchor Life P2 True Wireless Earbuds. That's a mouthful, isn't it? But they make earbuds in like 6 different shapes to accept all ear shapes. That's the kind I like, yeah. The Windows Phone that was supposed to be great. Oh, we had that in work because we had a deal with Microsoft. So all our work phones were the Nokia Windows Phone 8s and 8.1s. Oh god, they were all right. They weren't great. I hated the OS. You'd have to replace the entire pad, unfortunately. You got these in 2011, 2012. You definitely got your $80. Oh, yeah, €80. You definitely got that in 10 years, didn't you? That's it. I don't mind paying a lot of money if they last the time, you know. Is that we're spending more on tech these days, but they should last longer. Right, stick that on there. Ah, so I need to now build like the opposite. So let's do that. He's on half an hour of constant fuss and cuddles. Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll sleep. You yes, you did misspell the dogger's name. Nero. My friends call him Neil because I say Neo, and they it's like Neo, and they're like, "Did you just call him Neil?" No, it's not Neil. But yeah, one of my friends is adamant that he's called Neil. It's just the way I say it. Right, which way are these? That's coming in that direction. Yeah, cool. I totally agree with Terry Pratchett's economy model based on boots. Please remind me of that. It's ringing a bell. But please do remind me what his stance on buying boots was. You have some really swanky headphones right now. We don't know if the earpads can be changed. I hope they can. Because it'd be a shame for, like, the whole thing to be thrown away just because the earpads are breaking. Okay, so we got that. That goes on there, like so. No, it doesn't. That goes on there first. And that goes on there. Okay. Sony used to be good. You had two-hand and I never had a Sony phone. Never had a Sony phone. If he goes missing, you'll be finding Nemo. Ugh. Sure. Okay, goes on there. Okay. You love your Sennheisers. The old ones lasted about 10 years too. Then did some peeling. These new ones for 5 years with no issues. Yeah, you've had those for quite a while now. Sennheiser is a good brand. Good mid-level. Like, they're not proper audiophile quality, but they're not cheap. Okay. Okay, we're moving on to this now. Got one of those, and one of those. That's on there. On there, so. Both of these. 3, 4, 5, and then a low one. Nope. Alright, I'm off. See you later. I'll be back for the chumps and thank you for the shouts for those guys. Yes, we're doing 7 Days to Die at 6 PM, remember. How is it now? Okay. That's like 4 hours and a bit. The thing was, good boots lasted for years and years. A man who could afford $50 had a pair of boots. They'd still be keeping his feet dry in 10 years' time. While the poor man who could only afford cheap boots would have spent $100 on boots in the same time and would still have wet. Yes, yeah. And that is a good good commentary on the economics of the world right now. If you think about it, is poor people tend to buy cheaper things, but those cheaper things don't last as long, which keeps them poor because they have to buy more in the long run. There's a certain like graph where it's always better to spend a bit more. Always better to spend just a teeny bit more, as long as you can like survive on like spending that much, because they will last longer and it'll be cheaper in the long run. But unfortunately, poor people can't afford that usually, and it unfortunately keeps them poorer than the rich people who are like, yeah, I'll spend a little bit more. So yes, he was quite accurate with that commentary there. 1, 2, 3. Good old Terry Pratchett, eh? Very, very smart man he was. In other words, people who have money to spend a little more up front often end up spending less in the long. Yeah. Yep. But then there's a like I say, there's a graph. So at a certain point, you're spending just for like the brand name, or you're spending more, like you're spending too much and you're not getting anything out of it. It won't last longer. It's more the name you're spending on or something. If that makes sense. But then rich people don't care about that, and then they'll want to do it for the fashion choice as well. It's fashionable to spend on whatever. I'm gonna go with Apple's very similar, because bloody hell, iPhones are expensive and also not very good compared to other things out there. It's always hilarious seeing someone who is an Apple fanboy like, oh, Android's crap, can't do this, and then you're like, it can do all these things. It can do all these things and more, and could do for years. Because it's a fashion choice at this point, more than anything. Right. You're there. Parents were very against paying for brand names because of the extra you pay just for have a name print on it. Yeah, I mean, there's a certain point where the brand name means quality. Like I'll say, Sennheiser are good headphones. You know that name. You know it's decent quality. You might be paying a little bit of a premium because of the name. And if you buy their more expensive ones, I don't know if you'll get more quality out of it than buying their medium sort of range. But they're better than the, a really cheap version, knockoff version, let's say, so you are paying a little bit for the name, but it's, in that sense, it is kind of worth it. You're surprised your iPhone has lasted nearly 3 years. I know, what the heck? My phone, my OnePlus, is, I think, 5 years old now, and it's only just starting to get at a point where I need to replace it. I don't have to. I could probably be okay with it. For another year or so, I'll probably have to be fair. But it's like when Apple come out with a new version and they haven't really changed much. There isn't really much innovation. And I'm not saying Android innovates that quickly either. It's more the people who are blind to the fact that certain features have always been a thing. And also, you're paying into the ecosystem, and you have to stay in that ecosystem because it's annoying to switch out. It's not impossible, but it's annoying. I get that. What have I missed here? Ah. Goes there. That goes there. Yes, okay. And then this goes on there. That goes on like that. Yes. That's why so when I get gas, I tank to full. I fully get people not being able to do this, but it's actually cheaper in the long run than to gas up for a certain amount. That's arguably not 100% true because you're adding more weight to your car, which then costs more miles per gallon. You know, you're having to carry around that extra weight. It's not a lot of extra weight, but it is extra weight. And in theory, they're not allowed to like put a premium just for filling up, like well, not in the UK anyway. They don't put like, no matter how much you fill up, you always have to pay an extra £1 or whatever. I don't know about other countries. I always fill up to max. I always do that. Like, it doesn't add a credit card charge or anything over here. So to my knowledge, it's not actually that cheaper. Right, okay, so we've got this here. I'm guessing that slides on there like that. Oh god, that's broken something off. Nope, be forcing it, Paul. There we are, I think. Okay, cool. I currently have a fair phone. Even if a part starts to fail, I can just buy a replacement part rather than having to replace the whole phone. I mean, I've replaced bits on my phone, but it was a pain. But yes. And I would love to get a fair phone, but unfortunately, they have the specs weren't the new one, Fairphone 5. They're not quite up to what I want. And it's like, that's annoying because I want that repairability. But repairability is becoming a bit more of a thing now, especially with the EU pushing it. So that's becoming a bit less of an issue, thankfully. So when I get my new phone, maybe at that point it'll be a fairly decent repairable phone. My new laptop, which is coming in the new year, is a framework laptop, which has the same principle of you can literally replace every single part of it yourself, and it's, you know, oh, I need a new motherboard, just replace the whole motherboard, and like a desktop, I guess. Fantastic idea. Same with upgrades. Really good idea. Can't wait to get my hands on that. My laptop is getting really cranky and it's not even 3 years old, and it annoys me because it feels like it should be last longer. It probably does. You could probably just do a fresh install of the OS and it would feel better. You got to do that you got to like clear out every now and then just to make it a bit better. I need to do that on my desktop, but I've luckily got a new hard drive to install, so I'm just going to basically do a fresh install. My car, I will fill to max, but my mum car maybe 1/3 as it's a bigger tank. Yeah, I mean that's just not being able to afford that every single time. True, but you also get in the mindset of only having so much in the tank, and my pay doesn't come in till next week. Yeah, so I like to fill up because then it's just that's the whole month sorted sort of thing. Yeah, I get that. That's fair. Now that I can afford that, I do that, but I don't. I didn't used to do that because I couldn't afford to fill up every time. It's also because you're not your car. Yeah, you don't want to fill it up. Right, let's put that on there. We're almost at the end here, by the looks of it. I'm still struggling to see what part of the. This must be the tunnel towards the bridge, but can't really see how it attaches. There we go. 1, 2. Wow, there's a lot here. And here we've got a grey one, light grey one, and this last one there, like that. Flip it over. Oh, I'm starting to get hungry. My cat is trying to be in bed. Woo! Snuggles. Snuggle time. Perfect Sunday. Perfect Sunday activity. Snoozing in bed with Snuggles. Okay. So then we've got this to go on there. Come on. There we go. And then it goes whoop, whoop, like so. Folds them in. Awesome. So then we have that. Oh, we got a bit more to add before we add it on the main one. Right. We've got an arm. And this thing to go on that there, and another one to go there. There we are. We've got to build you. Like so. Oh no, we're missing a part. Into the box. And that, we flip this over, goes on like so. Clicks on there. Oh, your own personal space heater, yeah. Right, AFK for a bit and get some groceries. Avoid all the people, Demper. Everyone's plagued this time of year. Like that, and then we're flipping over. Goes in there, like so. That on there, and that goes like so. Looks like this is the end. Do that. Have that there like so. These two go on. Oh, come on. Stiff ones, those. Don't know why we got a random white and a random peg. We use any pegs this time. And then this goes on there. Like this. I think. Yeah. Just check. Make sure I haven't missed those. Look like it. And that will now go on here. And is that the end? That's the end of bag 16. Right, let's get that going. First of all, 2 random pieces left over. Can go in there. Get you to the side here. Let's try and get her up on the desk. Do it the other way around so you can see. Oh. There you go, just do it like that. You should be able to see that. Okay, so according to the book, I like the fact it just says plonk it in. Right, so the green goes there. Good way of seeing it. Green goes over here. Ah, so these slide on that. Oh, is that it? Does it not attach? that's like that. That just sort of rests on there. Like so. Okay. So we've got to build this little triangle, I assume. This little triangle, and then the circle this time. Awesome! I wonder if that'll lock it in place. Or whether this is a action feature. But yeah, we got like a nice little curve there. Looks good. Awesome. So that is Lego for today. One more bag and we're done. And we'll at least start that next week. I don't know if we'll finish it. Because we've got to do this. We've got to do like a couple of bits here. We've got various things on top to do, I think, like the dish and stuff. Radar dish. We've got to see if we can find the two missing pieces. I remember some missing pieces. There's definitely one over here somewhere. See if we can find those. Ah, there it is. I can see it. But yeah, it's all coming together.